Hi and welcome. My name is Latasha. I'm 52 years old. I am a stay-at-home entrepreneur. I work from my phone and I learned the skills on how to create an income from my phone. If you've never been able to figure out how you can start earning from your phone, you are at the right place. I've got a webinar for you to watch. It's hosted by Lizelle. I'm also featuring in there for a couple of minutes and how this program makes a difference to so many people in South Africa. Remember to subscribe so that you don't miss the next webinar.
So welcome to our webinar today, guys, where, man, let me tell you, the end of the year, this is the time to be on a webinar like this, because I don't know about you, but it's such a fresh start for us to go into 2026 with momentum, right? So let me know in the comments there quickly. Put a 1 in the comments if you have been searching and Googling how to make money online and you have been waiting for a moment, you want to know how it works. Maybe you're already in a digital business and you're like, I wish I could make more money. I wish I could scale more. I wish I could make more sales, right? Let me know in the comments if you, yes in the comments, if you want to set yourself up to get momentum by 2026. You don't want to start 2026 living a better life. You want to start now. Okay? Because I say this thing in my community all the time. 2026 doesn't start in January, guys. The ones that are successful start now. They build that momentum, they get going now. Okay. So very exciting. So welcome to the 10K blueprint. We're doing a webinar. I'm going to show you exactly how I went from zero to making over multiple six figures online. And not just me, you're going to hear some stories here today that's going to blow your mind, especially if you've never heard this before. So I need to say that what we're sharing is a system that you can copy, right? But this is not a quick rich scheme. This is not something that will make you a millionaire overnight. Yes, it will get you to your goals faster. Yes, it will. It is the fastest way that you can start and earn an income online, but you have to put in the effort as well. Okay, so just a little bit. I need to share this. Why you want to wait until the end? We've got an amazing bonus that we are giving at the end of the webinar. Okay, so you want to tune in. Make sure that you get all the distractions out of your way, get your coffee ready, and let's go. Okay, so it's going to give you a head start on your Christmas cash goals. Okay, so I don't know if I'm ready is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, right? So I want you to mention in the comments there for me. But you see 5 things on here. Okay, let me know which one resonates the most. Number 1, you're tired of watching others succeed while you stay stuck. Or number 2, you're willing to work, but you don't want to waste any time. Okay. Number 3, you want money and you want freedom. Number 4, you don't want to do this alone. Number 5, you're scared, but you're more scared of staying exactly where you are, right? Because a lot of times it's one or it's all, or it's the other, 1 and 5, 2, all of them, 5, okay? Yeah, it can be a mixture of these, right? But you're halfway there. If you are feeling any of this, you are at the exact point in time where you need to make a change, right? And we just have the solution for you over here, which is amazing. So just a little bit about me, if you've seen me for the first time. I'm Lizelle. I'm a normal, regular mom. I always say I'm normal and regular, guys, because I'm no one special. Oh my word. Like 20 months ago, I was that one sitting on a webinar like this. It's a little bit different. That was the first time I heard that I, as a regular, normal person, can start making money online. Okay, I want you to see me because let me tell you, it has completely changed me and my family's life. And it's not like it's a quick reach or it's a magic pill that you swallow and things just happen overnight, right? But it is the fastest way that I could change my circumstances and I could change my family's circumstances too. Because here's the thing, digital. Can you just let me know in the comments if you agree with me? It wasn't there. Before COVID, we didn't know that we regular people could make money online. We didn't know that. I mean, before COVID, we couldn't get our groceries delivered to our door, right? Things were going online. And what happened during COVID? During COVID, every single person needed to go online. Even if they never knew how to go online, even if they didn't know how to Google. Even my grandfather, he went online and he was like 78 and he had to Google, he had to learn because in COVID, everything came to a standstill. And we all had to go online because people were losing money. They couldn't feed their family. So they had to find ways online to make money, right? That is where digital and affiliate marketing started booming. It's actually been there since the 1980s. We just didn't know about this, right? So in COVID, to explain it to you in very simple terms, the clever people that were making millions for years, they were just now sharing the knowledge, and they packaged it into, the one person packaged it into a course so that people could start learning how to do this, and it just started to take fire like that. And it has been the fastest in the e-learning industry, the fastest growing industry out there. So if you ever were thinking of, oh my goodness, I need a way and I need a solution fast, you will not get anything faster than this. So I'm a mom of three. I was working in my salon in 2023 after COVID. I opened up my own little beauty salon. COVID hit us hard. I don't know about you, but my income was going down. I was working for a corporate company at that time. So I left the corporate company and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom since I can remember. Since I can remember, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Put a 1 in the comments if you've wanted to work for yourself since you can remember. You have wanted to work for yourself, you wanted to work on your own terms, you didn't want a boss, you wanted to be at home with your kids, or you wanted to live life on your terms. That's what I always wanted. So what happened was I always had side hustles, like a million of them. Like always, man, you name it, I did it. Side hustles, corporate jobs, jump from the one job to the other because the salary was only good for a while until it wasn't anymore because the cost of living was rising, right? So in 2023, I found myself in a situation where I was extremely depressed. Now, my story doesn't have to be your story. There's a lot of people that want to learn how to make money online because they want to scale their existing businesses. There's a lot of people that they just want some extra cash. Well, I came from a very desperate situation because for 3 years after COVID, I was stuck. I couldn't pay my children's school fees. I was behind on all my bills. And then this one moment happened in 2023 where my child came with a letter to me from school and say, I could see in her eyes that something was upsetting her. And I knew that the letter that she was handing me was going to tell me that I need to pay the outstanding fees. Now, if you've ever been in that situation, just put me in the comments. Because you know what? Up until that time, before she gave me the letter, I was hiding this from my kids. I was making out as everything was fine. If I couldn't buy school shoes, I was making excuses. And I was getting aggravated and impatient because every single day it felt like they needed all this stuff and I couldn't afford it. And that moment when she gave me that letter that day was the moment I decided, Lizelle, you're exposed, your kids know about it. Now you don't have a choice. Now you have to do something. And that was the day I decided, no more. I cannot do this anymore. I can no longer wait to win the lotto. I can no longer wait for someone to come and save me out of this situation. I cannot wait anymore for my situation to change. I needed to make a change. I just didn't know how. And if that is you, put a 1 in the comments. You know, I'm going to ask you to comment just for this time because I like to see if you agree with me, okay? So I knew I needed to do something. I just didn't know how. So you are here because you need more income. You are here because you've got goals. You don't want 2026 to be the same as 2025. That is where I was. I just didn't have someone to show me exactly what to do. Digital and affiliate marketing, I had someone showing me exactly what to do. I found a solution to what my problem was because I was already working full time. I couldn't afford to go work a second or a third job because I'm a mom of three. I'm a busy mom. I didn't know what to do. And when I found this, I finally found a way how I could earn an income online working 2 hours a day while I was working my 9 to 5. Never did I know in 5 weeks that I was going to be able to leave my 9 to 5 business, which was my beauty salon, be a stay-at-home mom, and earn my first South African million in 6 months. In 7 months, I made $100,000 working a couple of hours a day from home, living life on my terms, being at home with my kids, finally being involved in their life, knowing what's going on in their schoolwork. I'm sitting in front of you. It's been 20 months. I've made far over $300,000 online. And I have the amazing privilege of showing and sharing it and showing other people how to do the same. Because this is not just a business, it's a movement because you can go in so many different ways with this. So if you want it, this can completely change your life. So what I want you to do is I want you to forget about what you've learned up until now. I want you to forget about your past. I want you to forget about that you were taught working hard will make you rich. Because if working hard made you rich, cleaners would be rich, construction workers would be rich. Hell, man, I would be a multi-billionaire if working hard was making me rich. I worked more to make more money and it never worked out. This is teaching you how to work smarter instead of harder. You can make so much more money. I'm making what I used to make a month in my salon every single day. And then people say to me, it's too good to be true. But after tonight, you're going to know why it's not. So I'm excited that you are here. I'm so excited to share with you. And if this has been pulling on your heartstring, put your safety belt on because we're about to go for an amazing ride because you're going to hear amazing stories here. So let me carry on. All right, so that is my life right now. I went within 5 weeks, my life changed completely. Within 30 days, I was a whole new different person. I was a different mom. Within 3 months, I was consistently making over $10,000 a month. We were able to board to buy our brand, like our dream house on the water. I'm able to spend time with my family, get to know my kids. Man, I don't know about you, but for me, financial freedom was never about the money. For me, it was, I always said, I don't want a lot. I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to be there for my kids. I just want to be there for my family. And this is what this was able to give me. And yes, of course, we've got a lot of skepticals on here. I know I was one of them. So just to give you a little bit of a proof, on the left-hand side, you'll see my South African bank account. On the right-hand side, I'm giving you a screenshot of 3 months of over $93,000, okay? There's the proof. Proof is in the pudding, but you're going to hear it with the others as well. So why do you want to be a part of this digital economy? Why do you want to do anything online? Because let me tell you, it is exploding. We have 5.3 billion people using social media. Just 20 months ago, we were 4.5 billion people. It is growing at the speed of light. 82% of buyers are saying social media influences them, right? Put a yes in the comments if social media influences your buying decisions. Put a yes in the comments, right? Exactly. The e-learning and e-commerce are growing faster than any traditional industry out there, right? Now, to put it for you in perspective, in the traditional way, people will go to a university, they will go to varsity, they will learn 4 years for a degree. So why do they learn for a degree? So that they can make more money when they get out, so they can make a decent income online, right? That's why they do it. Now with the digital era, now you get to learn and earn at the exact same time. You don't have to go to varsity because everything is online. Okay. So yes, Nicola, she's got an amazing story. I'm gonna share with you a testimony. I just want you to not just hear my story, okay? She started November with over $2,000, which is what? It's like about 50,000 Rand, I think, in South African Rand. She says DMX has been my answered prayer. So I'm gonna share with you. There we go.
For the opportunity to share tonight.
You guys can hear.
Hi guys, my name is Nicola. I'm 24 years old and I started with digital marketing about 8 months ago. I was very, very shy. Me and my fiance.
Okay, hang on. Let me just go again.
Thank you for the opportunity to share tonight. Hi guys, my name is Nicola. I'm 24 years old and I started with digital marketing about 8 months ago. I was very, very shy. Me and my fiance.
I don't know why it's doing this. Let's just give it a moment. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness, hang on. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Just hang on one second. If she wasn't so shy, I would let her come up. I don't know if she wants to, but otherwise, let me just find this quickly. Nicola started, she didn't want to show her face online at all, guys. She was extremely shy when she started. Let me do it like this. Maybe it works better. There we go.
Thank you, Lizelle. Thank you for the opportunity to share tonight. Hi guys, my name is Nicola. I'm 24 years old and I started with digital marketing about 8 months ago. I was very, very shy. Me and my fiance started together. So I didn't do content because my first hurdle in the online space was definitely talking on camera, 110%. I was so scared of the opinions of other people. And I think that a few of you also tonight, that is keeping you from actually taking this step. So what did I do? I asked my fiance to take content, and within 5 weeks, he could quit his job in America. So we took a shot and we gave it our all. He could start creating content. He came back from America and he did digital marketing full time. I still worked my 9 to 5 because I was so scared to actually show up on camera that I didn't have the guts to actually just do it. So in February, me and Niku, we lost 960,000 rand. We invested and it was a scam. So we lost all our money. We had to move out of our house and we walked into February with only 5,000 rand in our bank account. And that was my why. So I knew Lizelle. Lizelle was my lash tech at a stage and she said she made 1 million rand in 6 months. And I'm like, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that money back within 6 months. And you will see Lizelle, she tells us to be bold. So I told myself, 6 months, I'm going to do it. And I made my first million within 7 months. The only thing that I struggled with was actually
I'm not sure why it's doing it. It seems like it could be the internet. Let's see. Okay, let's rather move on, shall we? We might come back to this one. Okay. So yes, faceless strategy. I hear all the time people think you can't make money faceless. I also have a faceless Instagram account. So you can definitely, it's all about strategy and it's all about being consistent online, right? But this I love. Okay, so I love this because Latasha, she was actually in digital marketing before. And her business like just hit a wall. So she had her first sale, right? And she said, I think it was like her first few days when she plugged in. And then she said cell number 5 happened, and then cell number 6 happened, and it all happened in like a few days, okay? But you're gonna hear from herself. Sorry, Latasha, are you on here?
Yeah. Hi.
There you
Hi,
go.
Lizelle.
Oh,
Hi,
thank
everybody.
you so much. Here you go. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity just to share. And just like Nicola, I'm also a very shy person. So don't let being shy ever be your excuse to stay poor. And yes, I have been in digital marketing for just over 2 years. And all of a sudden, just nothing happened for me anymore. And when Lizelle's program came out in July, the 26th of July, I bought the program just to sell it. I wasn't interested. I didn't want to do another program again. And then in the beginning of October, I saw everybody's talking about this Canva course. And I thought, oh, well, I love Canva and I can learn a lot. So let me join it. And oh my goodness, you guys, the peels fell off my eyes. And I all of a sudden saw the potential that this program has. It's not the same. It's not nearly as what I've done them all. You can ask me, I've done them all, so I know. And when I saw the potential and what Lizelle's program offers, I was like, a fire ignited inside of me. And I was like, I have to go for this. So I started on the 6th of October. I plugged in and I started. On that Friday, I got my first sale. And on the 13th, I got another sale. The 17th, the 21st, the 24th, the 31st, and then the 4th of November. And I was like, oh my gosh, tomorrow will be 1 month and I have 7 sales. This is 5,000 US dollars. That equals to 88,000 Rand. From zero, from earning little bits where I was in such a panic mode, and all of a sudden because I found something that's got really so much value for me, and I share it with other people, because there's other people who also doesn't want to do selling a program. They want to use this, they want to apply this to their businesses. And my focus is to tell everybody outside there, if you have a passion, you can turn it into profit with Lizelle's program. So you have to get yourself the DMS so that you can, with the things that you love around you, the habits, and what's a stokperdjie? Come on. Anyway, you know what's a
Hobby.
hobby. Yeah, with your hobbies and any knowledge that you have. There's so many people that's actually at home who's been retrenched or had to go on early retirement, who's got a wealth of knowledge. You can package that into a program and you can make passive income from it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Lizelle.
Oh, thank you so much, Tasha. Oh man, so proud of you. So proud. And I remember you saying that your goal was 60,000 and then you made now 88. Well done. So proud of you. I want to ask Cecilia to come up as well, because I want to I'll share that screenshot right after. But Cecilia also has an amazing story. I told you you're going to get some amazing real life stories, guys. Cecilia?
I'm humbled to be here, and I'm humbled to share with you tonight. So my story, I just want to touch the hearts of the mums out here. Dads, I'm with you, but my heart is for that mum that is on the struggle bus. So when I started my digital journey, I actually just went through a divorce, ended up being a single mama taking care of my little girl. Just opened up a brand new salon. After 10 years in the daycare industry, I decided to open a salon because I wanted more control over my time and I wanted more income. I wanted control over my income. But unfortunately, in a very short time span, I started spiraling downwards. I ended up being the mama using a credit card to buy groceries. I ended up being the mama taking out a second credit card to pay off the first credit card, and then, use that little bit extra again to buy groceries. I never used credit cards for luxury at all. It was literally to put food in my cupboard with my little girl. I went to Plan C, you guys. I took out a massive loan to pay off 2 credit cards so that I could get out of debt. That was the only way I knew how to get ahead. But unfortunately, after snipping up both those credit cards, I reverted back to going to the bank, telling them, listen, I lost the credit cards. Please, can you just give me new ones? I maxed out both of those. And it was all trying to take care of my little girl, trying to keep her head above water. So if I reverse a little bit in my story, I decided I'll never work for a boss again when she was 1 week old. I didn't want to miss a milestone. I didn't want to miss anything, because this was my only baby. I had 2 little boys up in heaven. I was a cancer survivor. So my time, I knew, was precious. I wanted to take every single second and always be there. But unfortunately, I ended up working 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. When she needed a pair of shoes for netball, I had to work on a Sunday. I sacrificed my health, my sanity, and my relationship with my little girl, just trying to keep her head above water. I cannot tell you how many times I stood in front of a grocery cupboard crying and being like, Lord, why is this so hard? Where am I failing? Why is this happening? Because just like Lizelle said earlier tonight, if working hard made you rich, I can tell you I was supposed to be a billionaire 10 times over, because I never minded working hard, but I did mind sacrificing time. Although none of that actually moved me to start an online business. I mean, we all see people online daily telling us this is possible, and we still scroll by. None of that moved me. But there was this one specific day. It's initiation year for my little girl, grade 8, new to high school, and she went through a horrible time. And I had a bridal party at my salon. So I told her, Nani, you have to hurry. When I pick you up today, you need to run, because I'm going to break away. As a single mom, I'm going to break away. I'm going to come pick you up at school. You need to run, and you need to be at the car, because I need to get back there. Unfortunately, I also sat with Bridezilla. My little girl was 5 minutes late, you guys. And when she got to the car, I snapped. That was my immediate reaction. And you can sit on the other side and nod your head now. If at any time work pressure made you snap at the people that you love, and you immediately drowned in mom guilt or dad guilt, because that was me. When I turned my head, my child was in tears before she even got to the car. She already had a bad day and I made it worse. And with my whole mum heart, I wanted to fix that before the day ended. But unfortunately, I worked until past 9 that evening. And my teenager sat on a couch waiting for me. She fell asleep on the couch waiting for me. Now, if you're a parent of a teenager, you know, 1 bedroom, 1 cell phone, and you will doubt your own existence. So you have to know what a child had to go through if they waited for you just to be able to talk to you. And my heart broke in a million pieces that day. I knew things needed to change. And that was my final cry in a shower where I was like, Lord, please, please open a door. I kid you not if I tell you, the very next day, I came across a mum where I finally related and I was like, this is it. This is my sign. This is my answered prayer. But I didn't have money because I just told you, I was the mum crying in front of a grocery cupboard, barely being able to fill that up. And I said, God, please make the provision. So if you're sitting here tonight and you're like, Celia, you know what? This is my answered prayer, but I just don't have that money. I'm going to urge you to actually go back to your knees tonight and be like, Lord, make the provision. If this is it, make the provision. I honestly didn't expect him to take my Fortuner, okay? And I didn't sell my Fortuner to start with digital marketing. I actually sold it to cover debt, to prevent debt collectors, to take things from my house and let my child walk into an empty house. That's how bad things were. And I kid you not, I was left with, when I just started, I needed to buy a program, I needed to pay a website fee, plus I needed to buy a domain and email the very first time when I got started. And you see these 3 fingers? I was left with 3 rand in my bank account. You can't even swipe that in South Africa. It's worthless in your bank account. But I stepped in faith. 6 weeks later, I made my very first dollars online. 3 months later, I didn't have a single cent of debt left on my name. 5 months later, you guys, I grew up because I always said, one day when I grow up, I'm going to live by the ocean. 5 months into digital marketing, I grew up and I moved to the ocean. I flipped our zip code. But I'm going to tell you, what I thought was easy back then, when I discovered DMS, it got even easier. It happened even quicker. Because the minute that I started with DMS, within my first 4 weeks, I made my first $5,000. This is where I hit 44K in a single freaking day. This is life-changing because of the coaching, because of the people showing up for you, because of the things that you learn inside here. I'm going to tell you tonight, you are here for a reason. And when you jump off this call and you're like, Lord, in this hand, you gave me an opportunity, but in this hand, it still feels empty. Tonight's the night to ask for provision because he's going to show you exactly how to do it. But this is where you are meant to be. This is what you need to do. It's life-changing. Sally, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Celia. Oh, she just has a way with words, eh? Just a way with words. All right, so let's carry on. So here's what I wanted to share was a screenshot that she put in the community of making 44K in one day. And then Serena, she had her 3rd sale in 3 weeks. Making money while you sleep is not an empty slogan. I woke up to yet another sale notification. The belief I have in this program is so different to what I've experienced before. I have no doubt that the value that is promised is exactly what you receive. It's so amazing. So what is the difference? Okay, so there is a difference between affiliate marketing and digital marketing. So affiliate marketing is when you sell someone else's product, right? When you earn a percentage commission. And normally it's much higher ticket. And this is why you can make so much more money because you don't have to create your own product. You don't have to spend time in figuring out if it's profitable, you know, and you can make anything between $400 up over $1,000. Digital marketing, on the other hand, is you sell your own product. This can be full courses, it can be how-to videos, it can be low-ticket products like an ebook, a guide, templates or resources, and so forth, right? So to give you an example, there's a lot of affiliate marketing that you can do. So there's a company called Travel Start. You can think of Amazon, you can think of, Digistore24. There's a lot of them that you can physically go and apply to be an affiliate. And then, like, let's say, for instance, you love traveling. okay, and you love traveling, so you open up a blog or you open up a Facebook or Instagram page and you just share your love for travel. You share nice destinations and so forth, and you go register at Travel Start as an affiliate. So, and then you get an affiliate link, and every time that you share that link, when you share your posts, you will share a link. They're going to click on that link. When they book a holiday, guess what happens? You get paid commission for that, right? But with affiliate marketing, on these big platforms like these companies, the affiliate percentage, the commission is very low. Okay, so you have to make a lot of sales to make it happen. This is why a higher ticket product, anything between $400 and $1,000 per sale, is a lot better for you because you can only make one sale and you make $1,000, right? So I want to give you an example of Kiara. This is a lady inside our community. She started, she had an amazing transformation. She lost a lot of weight. And I remember when she started, she said, Lizelle, I have seen that I can do things I never thought possible. I had such a body transformation. And now I'm ready to have a financial one as well, right? So she started with DMS. She started with her online business. And what happened was, because we teach her how to be authentic online, she was just sharing a story. She was sharing about how she lost a lot of weight, and people started asking her, how did you lose weight? What did you do? Right? And then she decided she was going to do an ebook out of it. She charged $99 for it. She had 37 sales. She made over $3,600 within a couple of weeks with her own product. And then she made extra sales, obviously, with the affiliate product, which is the DMS, right? That is when you can take skills, something that you can teach someone, and you can bundle it. If you have your own business, if you have your own service, right? You can bundle it. I'm telling you that if I knew this when I was working in my beauty salon, I would have made a killing. I just didn't know that this was possible. I didn't know how I could take the beauty salon services into a digital product. Now, it's a different story, right? Now you can. So here's the 3 things that you need to make money online. It doesn't matter what you do. If you do digital marketing, affiliate marketing, you will need these 3 things to be able to make money online, and to make it by working smarter instead of harder. If you want time freedom and you only want to work like a few hours a day and you want to be able to work from anywhere, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a digital product, something that is profitable, something that people want to buy. Because a lot of people, they think they can do this on their own. I mean, I've tried a lot of things on my own in my life, guys, and it ends up being more hard work, right? So a lot of people think that, let me do this on my own, and then they spend all this time in creating a digital product, and then it doesn't sell, and then they wonder why. So you want a digital product that is a high ticket digital product, something that you can earn between $400 and $1,000 for, right? And something that is profitable, something that people are already looking for. Then what you also want is an automated system. Now, what is an automated system? That is when that's an automated system that does the selling for you, it does the following up for you, it handles the entire process for you. Think about when you order something online. When you place an order online, you click, you put in your card details, you buy. You get an email immediately. Okay, do you think someone is sitting on the back end there writing an email to you manually? No. It's an entire automated process. This is why you will hear us always talk about, oh my God, I woke up with $1,000 sale, right? Because literally while you are sleeping, the internet doesn't sleep. Your business never sleeps. It works constantly. And like I said to you, we have 5.3 billion people on the internet, right? You have 5.3 billion scrolling the internet 24/7 that's ready to buy from you, okay? The discovery method is how people find you. So sometimes people have an amazing business, they've got amazing service, they've got an amazing digital product. They even have the automated system. But if you have this amazing product and no one knows about it, then no one can buy it, right? And this is why you need a discovery method. You need to learn without working hard, like very hard. You need to learn how people can discover you, okay? So let's go into each of them. I'm going to share that with you quickly. So a digital product, it can be anything from a course, maybe a meal planner, maybe an e-guide, whatever, okay? It can be an exercise plan, it can be a deep down course, it can be a coaching program. It's anything that you can do online that someone can get immediate access to, okay? So again, if you go onto like Digistore 24, there's so many websites that will give you the opportunity to become an affiliate. Most of the time, when you scroll the website, just scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it says become an affiliate there. And then you just go through the application process. And once you're an affiliate, all you need to do is just share the link and help people discover that, right? So creating a digital product, this is very, very simple to do. You do it inside Canva. Canva has amazing templates for you that's already there. There's ebook templates, a lot of stuff that you can use without creating it on your own. You just plug in your information with the use of ChatGPT, okay, and you can create a digital product. Okay, here's another one. Samantha, she started with me. I remember when she started, she was watching me, guys, on TikTok for a year, right? She was watching me for a year, seeing I'm making money, and she was working constantly in her beauty salon. And she kept on saying to me, Lizelle, I want to get started. Lizelle, I want to get started. And I mean, I've been now almost 2 years in this business. I've never ever had to ask someone to buy from me, because you will learn how to attract customers to you. You will never have to go and bother friends and family. And this is what I love about it, because I don't like asking people for money. I don't like that, right? So she kept on asking me, and the last time was a year after, and I'm like, you keep on asking me, why don't you just start? And she's like, I'm so scared of people judging me and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, you'll never know. She started. Within her first 10 weeks, she made over $10,000. Within those first 10 weeks, guys, she took a nail workshop that she did, she created her own little workshop. She added that to the products that she was already selling for $150. And as a brand newbie in digital marketing, she made over $10,000 in her first 10 weeks. I mean, that is insane. So possible. And guess what she's saying now? She'll say to you now, I wish I started long ago. I wish I wasn't so scared. I wish I didn't worry about what people would think of me. Currently, where she's right now, she left her full-time business. She just moved overseas now. She moved to Canada. And she's doing this full-time. This is what digital and affiliate marketing has given her, the ability to have that freedom, because she's got a newborn as well, right? So the discovery method, this is where people are spending most of their time. Let me know in the comments there, how much time are you spending on your phone? I am curious. How much time are you spending on your phone? Okay? A lot of people will probably say like, yeah, all too much. I love that. Too much. Yep. We've got our phones constantly with us. This is what we teach you. We use social media, right? Because social media is number one, it's free. So you don't have to use any paid ads. You can do paid ads later when you're ready to scale, okay? When you're already making a lot of money, okay? But in the beginning, you don't have to have any recurring expenses in your business, because you use social media, because this is where people are spending most of their time. So if you can learn how to show up on social media, even faceless, so that people can discover your amazing product, that is how they're going to discover it. And here's what that looks like, okay? So you can post like 5 to 7 short little videos. I like to talk, you can hear it, right? But you don't even have to talk. 5 to 7 second reels, have some text on the screen, and you just do this consistently on a daily basis. My recommendation is to post at least 3 times a day to social media. Choose one platform, TikTok, Instagram. You can even do Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook. There are so many platforms that you can choose. Choose one and just post 3 times a day to that one platform. We also teach you, what we teach you is visibility boost, using Facebook groups, where you spend 30 minutes a day engaging with other people, adding value. This is not that type of business where you do manipulate people into buying from you, or having to lie for someone to buy from you. We believe in ethical marketing, okay? And I hope you believe too. I'm sure that's why you're here. So Facebook groups is a great way to connect with people, engage. So we teach you that also, because Facebook is still the number one platform out there. The third one is obviously the automated system. Now this is what makes your life so much better. This is what helps you get to live your life on your own, have late mornings, you know, go on holiday when you want to, because your business keeps on working for you 24/7. So if I break this down for you to understand, this is how this entire process works. You can see the automated system as a funnel, okay? So the top part here you'll see is very big, because a lot of people don't know about, like for instance me, I didn't know that digital marketing and affiliate marketing existed. I knew my problem. My problem was I needed to make more money without working more, because I was already working full time. So what happened was, and you'll hear the story from what you heard tonight from Cecilia and from Natasha, you know, they discovered this through social media. That's the awareness part. And maybe you are here tonight and thinking, well, I never knew about this. And you saw someone's post, someone's video, and then you came into the webinar because you're now showing interest, right? You wouldn't be at the webinar if you didn't have any interest. So the first part is the awareness. A lot of people become aware, oh my goodness, this exists. Like, okay, awesome, let me see. So what happens with the interest part is you get a freebie in exchange for your email, right? Someone gives you a freebie, or they ask you to enter your email so you can get more information. They invite you to a free webinar training like this, right? Now, what happens is the blue part, that's the consideration phase. Now you will start getting emails, you know, emails start getting out. Now, while you are out and about living your life, going on holiday December, excited about January because you've got this automated system, there are people going through your email list that are getting your emails, that are building a relationship with you without you having to be on the phone with them. This is so genius. Think about Shein. Think about, let me know in the comments, just put a yes in the comments if you are subscribed to someone's email list. Just put a yes if you are subscribed to someone's email list. Okay? Yes, yes, yes. You probably subscribe to company's email. Like I told you, this has been there since the 1980s. It's just available for us now, right? So what happens, the consideration phase, this is where the buyer, we call it a buyer's journey. This is where the buyer starts making their decision. Are they going to purchase? Is this for them? Is this what they've been looking for? Or are they going to opt out and go? Now, what a lot of companies do is they teach you how to get here to the purchase. So once they purchase, or they don't, if they don't purchase, they go out, right? But a lot of times people stay in your email list. And what we teach in DMS is how to serve them better through that email. Okay, because sometimes things happen. You know, they might just not be ready. They might, like Samantha, wait a year until they get started. So that funnel, that automated system, there's a lot of online that you can use. You get Standstore, you get ClickFunnels, but the only unfortunate part about the automation is it costs money, because that service needs to run for you 24/7, right? So most companies, Standstore, ClickFunnels, all those companies, they charge a minimum of $99 a month, and it can go far over $297, like $497 a month as well. Those are the automated systems, but this is what gives you more time. But now I want to ask you this. You know now that you need a product, you need a system, and you need to be discovered. What if you could have most of this done for you? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from the people who are joining for the first time. What if you could have most of this done for you? Would you be interested? Would that make your life easier? If you didn't have to figure out, okay, how do I put up this automation? How do I figure this out? How do I help people get discovered or discover me? How do I do this? Yep, right? What if you could have this most done for you? So here's the thing. Most of this can be done for you. This is a problem that we saw in the market, okay? Like you heard, there were people that had started digital marketing before. So what we saw was a lot of people wanted to make money online, but they didn't know how, okay? They bought courses or maybe some e-guides, but they gave up before they even launched, because that setup of that automation was too confusing for them. They were like, oh my goodness, no, this is too complicated for me. Some had some success. They would make some sales, but they got stuck because there was no coaching. No one was guiding them through. They bought their program, or they bought their training, and then they were left on their own, right? They felt abandoned and lonely after joining other programs or other courses or other business models, right? Many couldn't even start because they didn't have access to PayPal. That's a global payment gateway. Okay, like the UK, Namibia, all those areas, a lot of them, they don't have PayPal as a payment gateway. So that was a huge restriction for them. And most of them lacked confidence to show up online. There was no feedback, there was no clarity, no direction, no regular touch points to help them, let them know if they're moving in the right direction. Okay. So what makes DMS different is we help you build the confidence, not just the content. We teach something that very, very few people teach, and that's sales psychology. Because not one size fits all post convert, right? Every single post, there's a buyer psychology that makes people buy and make them get to the solution faster, make them get to the decision faster. Like Samantha that waited a year, you know, she waited a year before she started with another program. And then when she came to this, she was like, oh my goodness, I should have done it a long time ago, because there was a sales psychology behind it. Sometimes people just need that assistance to help make the right decisions. You don't need to show your face unless you want to. And we don't leave you to figure it out on your own. The coaching is included. You get an AI bot that's a secret sales weapon, we call it. It's like having a coach in your pocket 24/7. The tech setup, man, that's completely done for you. You don't have to pay someone to set it up for you. You don't have to figure it out. Every single thing is set up for you. And you get multiple income streams. And we teach you how to build your brand. Because at the end of the day, it's a business that you want to grow with, right? It's a brand that you want to build.
My husband and I could not seem to have a discussion without it ending in an argument, because the financial burden was so heavy on our shoulders. I was also dreading going back to work after my maternity leave for a salary of $300 every single month, working 50+ hours a week. And that's when I decided that I needed to start looking at the moms that were making money online, and I needed to start investigating and asking questions. And that's exactly what I did. And since then, which was a year and 3 months ago, I have invested in multiple done-for-you systems, but nothing comes close to the digital magnetic system. Because since the day that I launched my digital magnetic system, I have literally generated over 1,000 leads on a monthly basis. I have literally gone from having months with no sales, absolutely no sales, to never ever having a month without a sale again. I literally went from not knowing exactly what to do and where to go to getting valuable and intensive and one-on-one training in my community, with pod calls, with the secret sales weapon that literally creates my content for me in minutes. I have a 17-month-old toddler that runs around this place like a crazy little animal, so I don't always have 1 to 2 hours a day. I literally went from being able to offer my customers done for you new basis content every single month. Monday momentum call, it's mind-blowing. Content audits, literally training on a next level. If you've been looking at done-for-you systems, the digital magnetic system is the system for you. I don't care if you're looking at launching your own digital product or if you are looking at becoming an affiliate for DMS. Just do it. I promise you, you won't regret it. Not a single moment.
That is Nika, right? She lives in Botswana, guys. And then we've got Zanelli on here. Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty and the bonuses that we have for you, I want to ask Zanel to come up as well. She's also got an amazing story. I mean, look at those figures. She's making over $10,000 a month as someone who knew nothing. Zanelli?
Good evening, everybody. So, are you excited, or are you excited to what's possible? Let me know in the comments. Let's take this home. Let's pump up this party. Everyone knows I'm always the hype girl. So let me see who is excited for what's possible. Did you ever think this is possible for you? Because I thought it's too good to be true. You guys, I'm a normal, regular mom. I'm a pure blonde. And I'm the mom that was working 7 days a week, 12 hour days, thinking that is the only way I'm going to get ahead in life. Thinking that's the only way I'm going to provide for my kids. I worked for a corporate company, and in COVID time, I got pregnant with my little girl. And I said to my husband, I have to start a second job because we are falling behind with payments. We were on the verge of losing our house and our car. And I was already setting up my salon, which I paid, just by the way, 250,000 Rand for, just to set up to have a second job. Started working 7 days a week, 12-hour days. That's more or less like almost $11,000. And I had monthly cost, monthly running expensive. I knew something had changed. I just honestly did not know what. I was exhausted. I was burned out. I felt like I'm failing my kids. The one day I was sitting at my laptop, my 4-year-old came to me. She's like, Mommy, what are you doing? And I bit her head off about something. I was like, I'm irritated. And she's like, why do I even bother to ask you anything? Your answer's just going to be no. For a 4-year-old to recognize that I always work, I never have the money and I don't have the time for it, that was not the mom I wanted to be. I wanted to be there for them, but I wanted independence. Who wants independence? I didn't want my husband to give me a paycheck and then I have to explain to him what I'm doing with the money. I want to do my nails. I want to do my lashes. I want to do my hair without feeling guilty that I'm actually taking and spoiling myself. You know, a mom especially has to wear so many freaking hats. The doctor, the psychologist, the cook, the cleaner, the up and driver, Uber driver. I mean, where does it end? When does your cup get filled? And I knew if I'm going to give my best to my family, if I'm going to help lift the burden of my husband's shoulders that's working the H2A program 9 months of the year for the 3rd year away from us, just to trying to provide to keep our house uphold because we were on the verge of losing it, I knew I have to start something new. It was up to me. It was up to me to make that change. Nobody's coming to save me. The lotto playing that is not going to, it's going to lose me more money than actually winning it. And I struggled and I saw this mom. I started Googling like most of us, right? You are curious. How can I make money online? You do what you got to do. And I sat there and I saw this mom making $10,000 freaking dollars on her phone on that stage. Now she's actually averaging 600,000 rand. I mean, hello, where? Like, are you for real? South African? No. And she was a total stranger. I knew nothing from a bar of soap of her, right? But I took a chance. I climbed on a webinar and everything changed, you guys. I sold my couch to get the money. I was so far in debt that nobody could help me. Debt collectors on my back. Sold the couches I was sitting on. And I thought to myself, oh my word, if I lose this money now, I'm going to be couchless and lose the damn money. How am I going to get the couches? But I trust the Lord to show me the way. I trusted him when he opens the door. I knew if I'm going to show up, he's going to show up bigger for me. And in my 3 weeks, I made my money back. 6 weeks in, made a total shift, quit both my jobs, made $3,700. That is 76,000 freaking rand as a total beginner, knowing nothing. But then came the stage when I felt stuck. I felt alone and I felt like I didn't have the coaching and the guidance. And I didn't make the consistent sales. I was making sales, but not consistently. Until DMS started. DMS blew me out of the water. Since I started with DMS, 3 weeks in, I started making 10K. I'm not lying, you guys. I have my testimony. I started making 10K because I was so determined. This is the 3rd month in a row I've made more than 10K online, kicking my husband's behind in the H2A program, working 18 hours a day in South Dakota. And now I'm making more than him, working in the pockets of my day, around my family, around my noise, from my phone, you guys. 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, having no risk involved because I literally got every single thing I needed to be a success. I started believing in myself. I started to show up. And I had this amazing coach that saw the potential in me, took the time to know me, and took the time to actually teach me what to start doing. You guys, if you just give yourself the daylight of the time to start this, even if you're scared like I was, just to push that payment button, oh my word, I promise you, it's gonna be the world of difference in your life. I promise you, you are gonna set yourself so freaking up for success. You're gonna look back and say, I wish I started sooner. Don't wait for December and January and then regret why you didn't start sooner. Start now. There's even payment plans if you are struggled. But don't say another month. It starts now with the movement. It starts now with momentum. And it starts now with one decision. You're never going to feel ready to make this jump. But when you take that decision, I have nothing more to say. DMS is the way to go. You're never feeling confused. You never have to doubt what to post because your AI bot gives you literally every single thing in a few minutes time. When I'm sitting in a parking lot, the AI bot gives me everything. When I hear on the webinar, I literally post my post because of the AI bot. You will not get this type of value in any type of other program out there. This I can promise you. For this price, are you kidding me? Your business, your physical business costs you way more than this once-off payment for a lifetime. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Lizelle.
On fire! I love it. Yes, mic drop, Angelique. Like mic drop. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat, guys. You want to know, okay, what's in it for me, guys? How much is this? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to it, okay? So at DMS, instead of just giving you the one option of affiliate, we actually teach you both. We teach you how to create your own digital products, plus we teach you how to start as an affiliate, okay? So just to let you know, just the done for you system would cost you over $1,497 for someone to have to set this up for you. Okay, just the training of it would be $997. The magnetic sales formula, which was a core or is a course that's built inside DMS, that's all about getting rid of limiting beliefs. Because here's the thing, a lot of people make money online, but you might be thinking, will it work for me? And you might be having a lot of limiting beliefs. And this is what the magnetic sales formula helps you with. It also teaches you biopsychology. Okay, so you don't waste your time. The AI bot is worth $197. That AI bot is like having a coach in your pocket 24/7, create your emails for you, your content, everything, right? The coaching, 12 months worth of coaching at a low level. When I say low level, it's like an hour here and there. It would be $1,200. Okay, the pod groups is worth $497. Multiple income streams. In the DMS Pro, you get 14 income streams. The content vault is content that's already done. Okay, it's content that you don't have to create. You literally copy, paste, and post. There are new content being dropped every single month inside the DMS Pro. Okay, you get lifetime access to the 24-hour community, which is worth $497. It's the total worth is over $6,471. If we had to sell it one by one, we could make $6,470. But here's the thing. We wanted to make it accessible for us regular people because we've been there. We know the struggle. Okay. So here's what you're getting before I introduce the price. You're getting the resale rights in the Pro. We've got two programs. The Pro, you get the resale rights to the starter and the Pro. So you can make over $1,400 per sale if you sell both at one time, right? You get 12 exclusive PLR products. These PLR products are private label right products. These products you can use to build your email list. You can sell it separately. It's products that you can rebrand and rename and resell as if you made it. You don't have to give anyone credit for it because you get 100% profit on that. You get a 30-day content strategy plan. So we walk you through the first 30 days. You get a plan exactly what to post. You get the content for it, every single thing. You get a faceless marketing strategy. You get an advanced launch strategy plan on how to scale beyond $10,000 months. You heard it from Zanelle. She never even hit $10,000 before. But since she's been in here, because of the strategies, she's scaling past $10,000 months. You get access to the perfect customer masterclass. If you don't know who you're talking to, then making content is going to feel like a huge job. If you don't know who you're talking to, you're going to take so long just to create your content or just to get a video out there, right? So you get that. The magnetic sales formula, I spoke about that. An entire course on creating your own digital products with the funnels, the templates, everything included. You get certified on that. You get pod coaching. You get into a group where you grow with 5 to 6 figure coaches with a small group that's literally holding your hand through this process so that you don't feel alone, that you connect with on a regular basis. And guest speakers, we've got 7 and 8 figure earners coming to guest speak to our DMS Pro members, okay? So the total value you saw is far over $6,000. That's not what you're going to pay. We've got a once-off price of $1,197 and then a once-off $67 activation fee. Now that activation fee includes your professional email, it includes your professional domain, it includes all the income streams, it includes all the funnels set up for you, so you literally don't have to build anything from scratch, right? That's awesome. No monthly fees, nothing, right? Plus you get the ongoing coaching. There are 12 months of coaching inside the DMS Pro. You will get lifetime access to the community. Now, here's the thing. Not everyone can start at the pro level. We know that, right? So this is why we created the DMS Starter. The DMS Starter, you can make over $400 per sale, okay? $447 per sale. With both these systems, every single thing is already set up for you. We do the setup for you so that you don't have to, okay? You get the resale rights to the starter. You get 5 exclusive PLR products. You also get a 30-day content strategy plan. You get a content vault with all the content in there for you. You also get the AI bot. You get weekly group support. There's a Monday coaching call that we get together where content audits are done. We wanted to give you these touch points so that you know when you move, if you're moving in the right direction. You get a roadmap on how to make $5,000 a month, okay? You get access to the Perfect Customer Masterclass, the Magnetic Sales Formula. The total value of this is over $2,500. But obviously, because we want to give access and make it more accessible, you're not going to pay that, okay? So for the starter, the once-off fee is $497 with a once-off $67 activation fee. That is it, okay? Insane value. Show me a business that you can start this way. So here's the bonuses, okay? Are you ready? The bonus one is the system is free. There's no monthly fees. I told you with the automated systems, most of them charge a minimum of $99 to far over $497 a month. With this system, you don't pay any fees, okay? The system is fully set up, 0 monthly fees. Bonus number 2 is you get VIP membership. So there's live weekly Zoom calls. There's a 24/7 active chat community, multiple coaches and guest speakers. You will not feel like just a number in this community. If you feel like just a number, it's because you're not plugging in, because we are a family. Bonus number 3 is you get, in the pro, there's a pro content vault where there's new content that we know that converts. We test the market constantly. There's new content that we put into the pro content vault. If you go faceless, you can literally just copy, paste and post, okay? And you've got the AI bot to just tweak the captions and the hooks a little bit so it's more like you, okay? Bonus number 4 is the secret sales weapon. Okay, this is the AI bot. You heard it. This one creates your content, creates your emails, all of that for you, right? Bonus number 5 is you get an onboarding call, which is a newbie call. It runs weekly inside our community. The next one is coming up so that you know exactly. This is not needed because the program shows you step by step, but we wanted to give you that so that you don't feel like just a number, so that you've got the access and can start and ask questions, okay? And then one bonus that's not on here is we're doing a 3-day workshop, okay? The last workshop we did was a 5-day workshop. Now this workshop was on fire because we showed you exactly how to go from 0, start creating your own digital product and how to make sales with it. We're doing a 3-day workshop on this. And if you join now, you will have access to monetize on that workshop. Okay, so we have run out of time. Is that getting you excited? Put a yes in the comments if you're getting started. Don't think about all the objections you have, okay? You heard it. We were all scared. It's always scary to start something new, right? It just is what it is. But the reality of it is, guys, you have 2 choices today. You can either scroll away and think to yourself, okay, I'm going to think about it, which is actually just giving yourself time to talk yourself out of it, because that's what we do, right? Or you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to go against everything that is fear, making me fear, because I want a different 2026. And that's the person that's going to win. Because here's the thing, you spend money every single day on stuff that doesn't make you money, right? You spend money this month on stuff that's not paying you next month. When you spend money on this and you put in the effort, you are getting paid for the money you put in, because that's how this is set up. Okay, so here's your next steps. Get back to the person that invited you here. Go ask for the link. Get started. There are payment plans on the website. When you click to purchase, the payment plans are going to show up. Make sure you email the person that has invited you here. Ask questions if you have, okay? And then when you come in, please come and introduce yourself in the community. We go crazy over newbies and we want to welcome you. Thank you for joining, everybody. Have an awesome day and an awesome evening.
How amazing was that? You see, it's just normal South Africans, just plain Janes who started to make a difference in their lives. If you want to know more, remember to subscribe and the link is in the comments.